You hear the sirens of trouble when the boss calls you into the office. Then, out of nowhere, your boss files a $15 million lawsuit against you. Your heart pounds. What did I do wrong? Did they really think I stole money, cheated, something illegal? Then HR makes a surprise discovery, something hidden in your desk, and everything changes. This story starts with fear, confusion, betrayal. But it won't end there. Because what was hidden shifts the whole game. Stay with me, because from this moment I went from accused to vindicated, and I want to share how you survive something that seems impossible. By the end you'll learn basic defenses, advanced legal strategy, mindset, what to hide ethically, what to expose, and how to come out stronger. Never expect your own boss to accuse you in court. When I got the lawsuit, they claimed breach of contract, theft, damages, $15 million. I felt my world stop. I thought, is my career over? I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I replayed every meeting, every email. The fear is intense. The shame, the uncertainty. People began talking. HR calls, lawyers asking questions. Every decision I'd made came under a microscope. Basic lesson, when you're accused, the facts matter, but so do emotions. They want proof. And you want survival. The first thing is to understand what you're being accused of. Read the complaint. Ask for details. Know what laws, what claims. Without that, you are flying blind. While all this is happening, HR orders a search. They find something in my desk, a notebook with some messages, a USB drive, some memos I thought were private. That discovery is critical. It's the turning point. The hidden items could be dangerous, or they could be the proof you need. I remember my hands shaking as they opened the drawer. The hidden items were neutral, some even helpful, but they needed context. The notebook showed I'd raised concerns about mismanagement. The USB had data supporting my version of events. But without clarity, without explanation, these hidden things could be twisted by others. Basic lesson: anything you keep just in case can become evidence, for you or against you. Be mindful what you hide, what you document. Once I saw what HR found, I knew I needed proper defense. First, hire a good lawyer who understands employment law. Second, gather documentation, emails, messages, performance reviews. Third, witness statements, people who can support your story. Fourth, transparency with HR when appropriate. Admit what is true, clarify misinterpretations. Fifth, avoid talking too much without counsel. Everything you say can get used. Also, stay calm. Don't react in anger. Maintain professionalism. Basic but vital. You must preserve evidence. Avoid destroying or altering anything, even small things. Otherwise, there can be worse. I did all of that, slowly building a picture that contradicted the lawsuit I needed to know. Why did the boss sue me? What was behind it? Was it a misunderstanding? Was it personal? Did they feel threatened? As I dug, I found hidden motivations: jealousy, fear of exposure, politics. There were internal conflicts nobody knew. HR discovered some financial misbehavior elsewhere, but instead of addressing that, someone tried to shift blame. Sometimes it's not about what you did or didn't do. It's about what someone else fears or wants to hide. Once you understand motivations, you can better predict tactics they might use, anticipate their arguments, and find leverage. It gives you power. With that knowledge, I began to see the lawsuit not just as an attack, but as a puzzle I could solve. Here's where things get more advanced. Use forensic evidence, digital logs, email timestamps, version histories. If there are audio or video files, see if metadata supports your version. Validate performance metrics or reports. Also, depositions. Ask your witnesses detailed, open-ended questions. In legal strategy, sometimes a counterclaim or motion to dismiss is necessary. Also, negotiate. Lawsuits are expensive for both sides. If your evidence is strong, the other side might want settlement. But you must know what you want, what is acceptable. Hire experts if needed, forensic IT, accountant, for cross-checking claims. Another tactic, mediation. Sometimes resolving behind closed doors is faster, less damaging. I used a combination of evidence, expert witnesses, calm negotiation, and never back down. This battle is not only legal, it hits you emotionally. Stress, anxiety, self-doubt, fear of losing reputation, career, finances. You might feel isolated. It's normal. What helped me? Therapy or a counselor, support from trusted friends/family, keeping a journal to record thoughts and to release stress, regular exercise, setting small daily routines to feel control. Also, avoid negative self-talk. Don't assume guilt. You're not defined by the lawsuit. Focus on facts. Keep reminding yourself, I have rights. I deserve justice. Being accused doesn't equal being guilty. Emotional resilience keeps you strong in court, strong in meetings. When you waver emotionally, it hurts judgment. Remember that notebook and USB. What seemed hidden and maybe risky became my strongest proof. I worked with my lawyer to authenticate everything. Showed that those notes matched known dates. The data on the USB had timestamps. The memos refuted what was claimed. And the pattern of messages with others showed the concerns I raised early. I laid out a timeline. I aligned it with external events. I used expert testimony to verify the data. The judge, HR investigators, all saw that hidden evidence was not secret wrongdoing, it was documentation of what I had been doing. When you handle hidden things properly, they can shift the narrative from guilty until proven innocent to accused without sufficient proof. Now, I had enough to either take to trial or negotiate. Lawsuits cost time, money, reputation. Sometimes settlement is better. But you must know your bottom line. What outcome is acceptable? Public apology? Financial recompense? Removal of charges? Clearance of record? I negotiated with leverage. My evidence, my reputation, my readiness to go to trial. I also assessed risks. What if trial goes badly? What new evidence comes up? What costs I bear? Sometimes HR or boss prefer to settle to avoid exposure. They asked me what I wanted. I asked for removal of lawsuit, clearing of records, and compensation for damages to reputation. We reached a deal that bettered my position than before the suit. In some cases, trial may be necessary to set a record straight. In the end, the lawsuit was dropped. HR recognized the truth. My record was cleared. I returned to work with stronger respect, or I moved to a new job with my name intact. I learned lessons I never could have without this crisis. First, always document everything. Every meeting, every concern. Second, never assume privacy when things involve work. Third, keep copies of all your work, emails, performance proofs. Fourth, understand legal rights. When things escalate, you need knowledge. Fifth, when hiding something, make sure it's defensible, truthful, relevant. Sixth, character matters. How you respond under pressure defines you. You might be hit with a lawsuit someday, but with preparation, truth, calm, you can turn it around. You can come out not just okay, but stronger, wiser, respected. And remember, truth, preparation, and integrity win, even when the stakes are millions.